Welcome. So recently I threw out to you all the opportunity to ask me anything. I'm Laura, aka Auntie Lollipops to her young nieces and nephew, and I am also a widow. I am passionate about getting us talking about those subjects that we just really don't like talking about, like death and dying. So I'd much rather be standing behind the camera rather than in front of the camera. But there we go. I am prepared to step out of my comfort zone to get this conversation started. So let's go. What not to say to a widow even. I settle estates, so I would like to be more helpful to my clients. Wow, that's a question with infinite possibilities that will be all unique, and no one can ever know all of those possibilities of how to deal with that. It's like a minefield. I guess, speaking of my own experience, I feel that for me, being offered a space where I could be heard, whatever I might say, without judging, without criticizing, without rejecting, that was probably the greatest thing that anybody could do. Because in that space, I can then work through my thoughts, I can begin to understand. And at that point, then I can start connecting with yourself and the world, etc. But it's hard. We're all different. We all need different things. But I think certainly to listen in such a situation is the greatest gift you can give somebody who has been bereaved. Because bottom line is, we all want to know we're being heard and that we matter and that we're being considered. I'd throw in the caveat, don't avoid just because you don't know the right words or the right things, because to not communicate can be 10 times worse on the receiving end and can make you feel even more isolated and even more lonely. So without giving you infinite possibilities of how to deal with that situation, I think that is my greatest thought, is that about how I would have wanted, or how I was fortunately treated, was to have a space to be heard. So hopefully that can answer that question. Thank you.